Marcus Lee Stevenson's got that flow. Conversations that matter every Tuesday night. Inspiration, laughter, love, shining bright. Turn it up, let your spirit go. It's the Marcus Lee Stevens Show.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everywhere, because we are everywhere. Today, as promised, we have Judge Kim Cook on the set of the Marcus Lee Stevenson Show, and we just want to give her a warm welcome and thank her for being able to come out here on her busy schedule, and we thank you. So, real quick, I just always want to know, why law in your career?
Why law in my career? Well, it didn't start out that way.
Okay.
I went to undergrad for pre-med, so I was planning on going to medical school.
Okay.
And my last year, I was working at Presbyterian Hospital as a medical technologist in the hematology department.
Oh.
And decisions that a doctor made and how he treated people made me decide to go to law school, because I thought, okay, I'm going to go to law school and I'm going to sue these doctors.
Wow, I love that. And I would be remiss if I don't introduce my co-host, Miss Angelia Carter-Clark.
Well, again, Judge Kim, it's so great. Thank you so much for being on the show. We've been excited for weeks about you coming here, so thank you.
Well, thank y'all for having me.
Oh, yes, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, so, in speaking with what you mentioned about your experience in the hospital, one of the introductions that I was looking at was that you are a voice of the vulnerable in your courtrooms. What really inspires you when you go into your courtrooms every day and you see these families or you see these criminals that come before you in the courtroom? What keeps you motivated and what inspires you about their stories?
Well, you know what initially inspired me? I'm from Colorado. And when I grew up in Colorado, I never saw anyone of color, whether it be black or brown, that had any type of position, whether it be lawyer, doctor, just anybody in legislation, nobody in that position.
Wow.
So all of us, I would sit there, I could remember sitting there in school and looking out the window, and I knew I wanted to be a doctor, but what did that look like? What did it look like to be a black female doctor?
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know. So that's what inspired me to go to schools, talk to people, be visible, let them know that they can be whatever they want to be, and let them see that it's possible.
Wow, that's amazing.
Man, that was
It really
on point.
speaks to your commitment to the community and serving everyone in your community. I'm sure that's important as
Right.
well. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a question for you. You may not have the answer because I don't. What do you think the hardest thing for families today, in today's time, dealing with, with society, the crime,
Divorce.
divorce, what's the stamps, I can't
EBT?
think.
SNAP?
Yeah,
Mhm.
SNAP.
SNAP.
So, what's your opinion on that?
Life.
Yeah.
Life is difficult for
Yeah.
families. Everything from medical care to food, everything, the expense of housing, all of
Very.
that. The
Very.
criminal justice system, the justice system, all of it.
Wow. Yeah, it is. It's crazy out there, man. Angie, go ahead, because
Okay.
we have some questions. Go ahead.
Well, I wanted to ask, what core philosophy really guides your decision making, and how has that evolved over the years since you first took office?
So everything I do, I want to do in the likeness of God. And through the years, I've become better because I've learned more patience in the courtroom. Everybody wants to be heard. Everybody who comes in the courtroom, they want to be heard. And they should be heard. And they should have their day. And they shouldn't have a time limit on being heard.
Mm-hmm.
So although there are time limits because you have multiple cases on docket, they should have an ample enough time to fully be able to express themselves. Because they feel then they feel like, okay, somebody heard me, somebody let me speak, and they accept whatever decision is better because they got to voice their
Right.
opinion.
Okay.
Wow, that's good. Now, what's your opinion? Well, I see you everywhere. So, what do you feel about community involvement and the importance of it?
I think that's very important for any elected official, especially a judge. If you're not out in the community, why should the community trust you? Why should the community believe that you're going to make a decision that's in their best interest if you can't even interact with them, if you can't even be in the community? So that's why it's so important. I go in all the communities. I embrace every community, every culture, because I want to know, I want to know about you, and you should want to know about me.
True. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Ms. Angie.
That's true. So, with that, how do you remain impartial because of the outside voices, influences that might have opinions about how they believe that you should rule in certain cases? How do you remain impartial?
Well, the judiciary system should be an independent judiciary system. It should not be influenced by anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So that the person who sits as a judge needs to listen to the facts of the case, take everything, the totality of the circumstances into consideration, apply the law, and make a decision based on that. Not the outside influences, not what, other politicians have to say, not how people are going to think about you. That's the only way you can make a fair decision.
Mm-hmm. So what would you say to some of the younger attorneys that are coming into the courtroom, maybe for the first time, who aspire to be judges? What would you say to them?
Especially females.
Come to court prepared. That's the most
Yeah.
important thing.
Okay.
And that's one of the things, I attended Thurgood Marshall School of Law, and I am so Thurgood proud. If it was any other law school, I don't care if it was Harvard, Stanford, whoever, I wouldn't choose no other law school but Thurgood, because I think they well prepared me at that time when I was in law school, because it was so formal. You go to class, we went to class, and if you weren't prepared, they'd say, get out. If they called my name and I wasn't prepared for whatever the reading and the lesson was today, and I couldn't answer the question, logically answer the question, they would say, get out. So that made me always be prepared when I had cases in court when I was a practicing attorney. So that's something that's very important. And it was formal. In law school, when we answered questions, we had to stand to our professor, the same way you stand in court. And so many times you see these young attorneys come into court and they don't feel they need to stand. So I don't know what law school they went to, but it's procedure and proper etiquette,
Yeah.
courtroom etiquette.
Yes.
I like that. So, viewers out here, your viewers, your fans, your patrons, how would you say? Well, how would it be like what Angie was saying earlier? If they want to come to you, people come in your courtroom just to sit to observe, like students and stuff.
I have had interns come to me. I have people call me all the time, for advice about pathways or who they need to connect with.
Okay.
And I'm always like, I'm never gatekeeping.
Yeah.
Because I want them to be better than what the
yeah.
pathway that I had. I want them to have an easier pathway. So whatever I can do to help, I would help.
I like that. Yes, transparency. Yeah, that's good because you don't get that all the time. It's
No,
sometimes
you don't get that all the time.
You have a lot of gatekeepers out there.
A lot of gatekeepers.
Wow, man. Yeah.
Thinking gatekeepers and people hiding things in the closet probably and under the bench
And
and
you'll
other
ask
places.
questions and they don't want to answer, or they'll send you in the wrong direction. Yeah, a lot of that.
Wow. So do you have a transformational moment, like a memory of a case that you ruled on where you know that you made the right career choice? Because you had two, very influential career choices,
Yeah, medical.
that you could have. But when you had that moment, you realized this is it. I'm glad I made this choice.
Yes. I mean, it's so many moments that I knew. I have no regrets on going to law school and not going to medical school, because it's so many doors that I've opened for attorneys, so many doors that I opened for realtors, so many doors I opened for psychiatrists, psychologists. So, those moments, I think that was God's purpose for me to go to law school and not to go to medical school.
Wow.
So what type of cases do you generally rule on? Are they divorce cases, adoptions? What type of
No, for
cases?
8 years, I did sit in family court, and that was divorce, child support, child custody, adoption, CPS cases, and those type of cases. For the past 2 going on 3 years, it's been mainly criminal cases.
Okay.
So it's felony criminal cases that I sit on.
Okay.
and here.
Now, do you prefer one or the other as far as the courtroom basis?
Well,
Probably drama
yes,
on
I
both.
do. I prefer the criminal court.
Do
Okay.
you? Okay.
I do.
Wow.
And why is that?
Yeah.
They're easier to deal with.
Oh, man.
You know, in family court, everyone's high. It's high emotions, and it's not logical reasoning with a lot of people because their emotions are so high. Understandably, because you're going through life change, whether it's be a divorce or you're going through child custody. That's a lot of weight on your shoulder. So understandably, they're very emotional.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. I had the pleasure of being on a jury in family court. I
Oh,
did.
were you?
in family court in Tarrant County, and it was very eye-opening. It was just the entire process was eye-opening, and the players in the court, if you will, the two attorneys and how they interacted with each other, but then also the judge and how he handled that. So what would you say to people who skip out on jury duty? That's the importance of that.
Yeah,
Please
that's
show up
important.
to jury duty. So yesterday I met a guy who was like 24 years old, and we were talking, and he told me a couple weeks ago he was on jury, and that he was actually on the jury. And he said, I am so happy. I have told all my friends that are his age that it's how important it is to be on the jury, because he said they were literally trying to railroad this lady with regard to an eviction case. And they were trying to railroad her and make her pay all these attorney fees in addition to making her, pay what she owed. And he said the jury, they all agreed that they weren't going to make her pay all these attorney fees. So he saw the importance of why you should show up for the jury, and people should have a jury of their peers make a decision and make a
Right.
fair decision. Yeah, so it's very important. Please, and so many at times, we show up to jury duty and we try to get out of jury duty. We'll say the
Yeah.
wildest things to try to get out of being on the jury.
Close my eyes now. But and I have friends that they say, man, I don't want to go on jury duty because you only getting paid $8 a day or something like that. I was like, what?
No,
Yeah.
they get paid more than
They
that.
do
Yeah,
get paid
that's
more
what
than
they
that.
tell me.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, which one? I don't know which court you went to, but it was good. Yeah, they did not like it, so they were run. I'm like, don't run, and I tell them it may be somebody that that have that same type case, and so at least you can say, hey, man, I was on the jury, so you just have to be transparent, be truthful, and just don't lie, But yeah, just to make it happen. So, are you on a different note? Are you one of those people that, are you an early riser, are you a coffee, tea drinker? Because we want the people to know you too.
Oh, I'm up like at 3 in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah, and then I go work out. I'm up real early.
wow.
At what time do you work out?
Yeah.
The gym opens at 5 o'clock, so typically I'm there at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
When it was open at 24 hours, when I
Yeah.
went to 24-hour fitness, then I would go any time of the night.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm like a real early bird.
Wow. And you use social media extensively. I know you share a lot of your fitness journey on
Yeah.
social media. Has that ever, I won't say backfired, but have you ever had any weird situations happen because you are so open about, your routines?
Not so much of the routine of me going to the gym, but more so I used to bodybuild.
Okay.
And so I believe it was like the 2018 election or one of those elections. Some mean ladies put out flyers with me bodybuilding and told people she's a stripper at night and she's a judge in the day and how does she do this and blah, So yeah, they'll try to twist any story and
Yeah.
it's sad. It's
It
unfortunate
is. That's
that
the
people would do
disheartening
that.
part about the process
Yeah.
is how mean and spiteful people can really be,
Right.
just to push forward their own agenda.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy. So what does it feel like being a public figure? You're out and about at grocery stores, like Andy said, and people, hey, that's Judge, So how do you deal with that? I know you're good people, you love on people. So how did that make you feel?
It doesn't make me feel any different. it has taught me I never leave the house like looking any kind of way.
Yeah.
Because I never know. You know, I've been in Vegas, I've been in LA, and someone's like, hey, you're, and they know who I am.
yeah.
And
Wow.
I'm like shocked at that point because I'm outside of Texas,
Yeah.
outside of Dallas.
Yeah.
You
So-
outside. You
Right.
outside.
Wow. Mm-mm.
Wow. Okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking about that because that can be a little precarious, especially now. Everybody has their cameras, and you turn around and you look, and someone has, is snapping pictures and things like that. So
I know, and see, I tried to
disguise yourself.
disguise myself once before. And this was when I first took the bench. So I was like, man, I just want to go into Walmart and no one, know who I am. So I put on this wig, put on this glasses, and the greeter was like, hey, Judge. So I was like, forget it. I'm not going to try to wear a disguise anymore.
Yeah, you just keep your hey, I'll make sure I'm on point when I
Right.
go out. That's funny. Recently, I think a couple weeks you was talking about playing pickleball. How was that experience for you?
I love playing pickleball.
It's fun.
It is.
It
You
is
played
fun.
before?
I have, but I play tennis. But
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, I don't play tennis.
But still,
But
it
I
is
like
fun though.
pickleball.
It is fun.
It's
It's
fun.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember you telling me that. I said, you play pickleball? She said, well, I'm going to play it.
I'm eventually get there.
Yeah, exactly. Just time and effort, and you'll get it. Yeah, I play a
Right.
little tennis and golf and stuff. Angie played tennis and stuff. So yeah, that's amazing. That it goes to, as you were saying earlier, your bodybuilding stuff. So you stay in shape. What is the importance of the physicality of you as far as your health, working out and stuff like that? Because I know you get up at 3-something in the morning, then long days, short days. So what did that mean for you to stand physically in shape?
You know what? It's the discipline part for me.
Okay.
Because that discipline pours into every aspect of your life, into the work aspect, into your mental aspect, to, the health, you eating, you taking care of yourself. So all of it plays a part. It's the discipline
Okay.
part for me. And then to even see how I can control, like even the way I eat, I can control how I want my body to look.
Okay. That's very
And if I have
disciplined.
to,
Please do
some-
tell.
'Cause a lot of people
Listeners
want to know.
Oh, it's a lot. But
Because I know I have them days like, man, I want that fried chicken, but I said I just had it 2 days ago. So I try to substitute. And sometimes it's hard because I'm looking for that taste. So I go get a salad or something. I say, it's okay. So I put a little season, a little extra just to try to, fill me up. But yeah, you're right. It takes a lot of discipline. And sometimes we fall short of that, especially when it comes to health and wealth.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you got
it's
it.
okay.
Okay, good. Y'all heard that the judge said it's okay. So y'all see me at Williams somewhere, it's okay.
Not every day, though.
Oh, okay, not every day. Okay. Don't be taking pictures like, hey, there he is, Williams again. So yeah, go ahead, Angie.
So no, I was just thinking again about the bodybuilding and the fact that really takes a decision to commit to something like that. So what led you to that decision?
Well, when I started campaigning, I didn't know what it actually meant to be a politician. You get invited everywhere, and there's food everywhere. So I was like eating here, eating there, and I gained all this weight, and I'm like, oh no, I feel uncomfortable. So then I went on a journey to just lose the weight. But then I was like, okay, let me take this a bit further and see if I can compete.
Oh, wow.
And that's how it all started. And then I fell in love with competing and turned into bodybuilding.
Wow.
Competing.
Now,
Okay.
are you still competing bodybuilding?
You know, I can't because I don't want them to say I'm a stripper or something.
And that's the unfortunate thing, that
Yeah.
you really can't
Yeah.
live your life
You can't
and just
enjoy
be
it.
yourself. There's a trade-off and a sacrifice that you have to make.
Yeah.
It's
when you're in the
definitely
public
a
eye.
double standard. Oh man. In so
Wow.
many aspects, it's a double standard.
Yeah, because that's, and I'm gonna say it from, because I know you say a double standard. I'm gonna be transparent. People come into your courtroom, man or woman, they say, oh, that's the judge. Okay, she's nice looking. She gonna be mean. She gonna be nice. She gonna be what? So do you get those looks like, okay? I mean, because I know they gonna respect you because you behind, and they's like, okay, we got it, So, just talk to me.
Okay, so when I was in family court, when women would come in there, they would immediately think, she's going to side with me. Oh, yeah, there's a sister. She's going
Yeah.
to side with me. And they want me to jump on the bandwagon of, they're mad at this man because he cheated, and I'm supposed to be mad at him too. And
Oh, okay.
that's not my position to
Yes.
be mad at this man. I'm listening to the entire facts and going to make a decision that's in the best interest of the children, and that's not going to play a part in it.
Yes.
So then they would be mad at me, go on social media and make negative remarks. Then on the flip side, one time a couple was standing before me and I granted the divorce, and the gentleman, the next sentence out his mouth said, "Well, are you single?" And I'm thinking,
Wait,
what?
he said it in the courtroom?
In front of the wife, I just said
Oh.
yes.
Wow. Nah. Dismissal now.
Right.
Wow, that's
That's bold.
yeah, that's
That
very
is-
bold.
that's
Yes,
very
very
bold,
bold.
right?
That is bold. Wow.
People
People today, that is very bold.
Yeah. On that note, we not. I need. Yeah. Let's take a break. 'Cause I'm speechless right now that he had the audacity to say that. Okay, divorce is granted. You single? It's like, ooh. Yeah. Let's hit this commercial.
Step into your glow with Charissa Lux Skincare, where confidence begins with your skin. Our products are crafted for men and women who believe luxury should feel natural. From rejuvenating cleansers to rich hydrating serums, Charissa Lux is self-care at its finest. Because radiant skin isn't just about how you look, it's about how you feel. Discover the luxury your skin deserves. Visit www.charissalux.com today and unveil your glow.
So yeah, we had to take a break because that was very hilarious, and we love hilarious moments. We don't plan them, but we gonna laugh at them. Wow. Okay, Angie. Yeah, you go ahead. I'm still giggly right now.
Well, I'm thinking, what is that? Again, we see so many things in social media and other places, but what are some things that people don't really know about you? Do you have a cat? Do you have a dog? What are some of those things that really help make up who you are as an individual that maybe, people might be surprised to know?
I have a 21-year-old son, and I've been a single mother since he was 3 years old. So people may not know that part.
Wow.
What else? I like to travel. I don't know. What else?
Travel's good.
Travel's
Yeah,
good.
it's good.
I like
So-
fashion.
Okay. Yeah. As we
Yes,
see.
you do.
You are fashionable, very.
Yes, we do.
Man. Okay. How about this? Now you said you had a dog, right?
I do have a dog,
What kind of dog is that?
a Boston Terrier.
Oh, that's a good dog. Yeah. Angie has
Not by choice. This is my son's dog, but he
Oh.
couldn't
Oh.
take him to college, so
Oh,
he's
okay.
become my dog.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, is your son gonna be in the law, or you don't? I mean,
He does want to go to law school.
oh,
Okay,
that's
great.
good.
Yeah.
Thurgood Marshall.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. Following mom's footstep. I love that. And when you talk about your son, you have this grin. That's your baby.
That's my baby.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and I know, and hopefully he's watching or listening.
Probably not.
Yeah.
No, probably not.
Yeah. They usually be in their homework to after the fact. Go ahead, Angie.
Yeah. So, being a single mom, I'm a single mom as well. So, I knew my life was busy, but I'm no judge. So, how did you balance, especially early on in your career, with raising a toddler? How did you find balance?
When I practiced law, days I would take my son to court, but he was so well, thank God he was so well behaved, because he would sit there and be on an iPad or be on his little, toys, and he
Yeah.
would sit there and the judges would let him, come back and sit with them and all of those things.
that's
So
good.
everybody knew him because he was so well behaved, and I'm thankful for that.
It does make a difference.
Yeah.
It makes a difference, because I see kids and I'm like, whoo.
Yeah, they come in. Yeah, because I think in certain courtrooms they don't allow kids unless it's part of the case or something like that?
Well, they don't allow kids in court, but it was days where, I didn't have anybody to watch him.
Yeah.
And if school was out, so he had to come to court with me.
Exactly. No, I'm saying that's good. I'm just saying other, because I've seen them kids just be rambunctious, even at Walmarts and stuff. I was like, whoa.
Oh, no, my son, he was never like that.
Yeah.
I didn't have the patience for that.
Yeah.
No.
That is good. That's good, man. Yeah, I'm still the guy. I'm still that was just so funny. I'm gonna be laughing about that tonight. Yeah, like Angie said, she was a single mom too. Raised it. So you
My
guys
daughter's
definitely
in the audience here. We have an audience today.
Yeah, and so you guys definitely have that in common. And I always highlight Angie because I say you're a good mom. You good this, you good that, and don't let her fool you. She work a lot too.
And that's your only child?
No.
Oh.
No, I actually have 4 children. But she's my oldest, the one in the audience today.
Yeah.
She's my oldest.
Yeah, she's the oldest
And
baby.
so I know that journey, of especially as they go through different age periods, or seasons where high school is a lot different than middle school, the demands. But thankfully, we were able to continue to allow, in my instance, to allow the kids to still be them. I had a very demanding job, but one played basketball, one was in the band, one was into video games, another one is into tennis, but just to make sure that you're always present, always present and supportive of their dreams. So I'm happy to hear about your son being in college and then potentially being an attorney. I'm sure being in the courtroom really had an indelible influence on him.
Right.
So-
And, that's important to always be there because I made sure when I was campaigning that if I had to miss a campaign event, that was okay. I was never going to miss his events.
No,
So
yeah.
he played basketball, and he did different things in school. He was very busy in school, and I never missed any of his events. I made sure of that.
Yeah,
That's important.
But then
amazing.
it's so funny because I was at everything, and now that he's been in college and he's getting ready to graduate, I asked him, he came home for Thanksgiving, and I said, what's so funny is I came to college with you the beginning, and now here it is you're getting ready to graduate. I've never
Wow.
been to the parents' day at college. I don't understand why I wasn't
Well,
invited.
you grown,
I ain't
you
know any
grown
of
now.
that.
You grown now.
Yeah, they don't tell you them things.
They don't tell you anything, right?
Yeah, because my
And
daughter
the
same
school
thing.
doesn't tell you anything because
No.
they're an adult, so
Yeah.
you don't know anything.
Right.
They like, well, that was your job. to
And
tell.
actually, I was about to say it starts in high school, but actually it doesn't. They do still try to keep you informed. But yes, it is very different. It's very different.
What do you want the voters to know this upcoming election about the importance of voting?
It is so important, not just to be registered to vote, but to go vote. The percentage that's going to vote, even in this last election, was so low. And I don't understand what's going to motivate people to come vote. Because our world is in a chaos, and you see all the legislation that has changed and all the events that's occurring in the world. And if that's not a motivation to go vote, because it has to be affecting your life, it affects my life, personal life. You have to go vote. You have like a 2-week early voting period, and then you have election day. It's ample time. Your jobs have to let you off to go vote. So I don't understand why people aren't going to vote.
So they have no excuse not to vote.
They have no excuse. And then you especially in judicial races, because your life can literally change in a matter of 12 hours. You go to court, you went in one way, you come out a different way.
Wow.
That's why it's important to know who the judges are and to go vote.
Oh wow.
And what they stand for, what they
What they
believe,
stand
what
for,
they really
whether they're in the
believe
community, whether they're visible, if they ever show up to your community. That's important.
I like that. I like that.
So how do you research judges' previous decisions? So for instance, for that person who's really, really interested, they're on the fence, they don't know who to vote for. They're not in your district, but they're in somebody else's, but they don't know, how do they go about doing that research? Because I think it's very difficult to get the positive messages out amidst all of the negative messages that are out in the space.
You're going to have to pop up pop up to the courthouse and sit there just like we have an audience here today. You can sit there and no one knows who you are, and you could see the decisions. You can see the demeanor of the judge. You can see what they say if they're professional. You can see all of that. Because if they come outside and they're having an event, they may try to put on a front of who they are, and that's not how they really are.
That's great advice.
Yeah, that's good. Now, I'm not sure if you've seen it. I remember we talked about it last week about Chicago. The kids was coming from school, and they jumped the mom. She was pregnant. It's so sad. And I think the next day the police was able to, by the cameras and stuff, they was able to arrest a lot of people. And I was like, man, what is going on with these kids just jumping on people and adults that's a pregnant woman at that? I mean, they was like middle school kids. It was sad. I mean, I said, whoa. But I'm glad that whoever was holding the camera, they got that person too, and they was able to see the other people. So cameras has its good things, good points, but it was a bad situation at the same time. So what are your thoughts on that?
On the which part?
The part, I mean, the abuse that, I mean, we was talking about it's going to be trauma on the kids and the mom that got jumped on. We don't know why, but it was just a lot of bad kids that jumped on it. And we was talking about the part that we don't know the effect that's going to have on them little two babies, but we know they're going to be traumatized, and they're trying to protect their mom, and hopefully she's okay with the baby that's inside of her. So, I mean, I know you're not a therapist or something like that, but mentally, that situation should open up a lot of eyes to people to vote against certain crimes, all crimes really, but crimes like that, they should be, I don't know what the punishment would be. In other words, for them kids, do they treat them as adults, or how would they treat them?
It depends. I don't know what the laws in
Chicago?
Yeah, I don't know what the laws are in Illinois. But I don't know if they were 17. Here, 17, you're treated as an adult.
Okay.
You're going to go to the adult system, so I can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, I do have a question, though, in correlation to his. I'm sure sometimes you're on the bench and you wish you could say certain things to the parents, or either in advance to ward off, man, I wish I could tell a parent to do X, Y, Z so that I don't have to see their child in my court. What would those things be?
Well, when you see children, I have sat on juvenile cases, and when you see children wandering the streets committing crimes at 2 a.m. in the morning, 1 a.m. in the morning, that's a parent problem.
Yeah.
That's a supervision problem, because it's no way kids should be out committing crimes, robbing folks at 2 in the morning, and the parent has no idea where they are.
Yeah. It's sad.
So it's a
happens.
family problem. Something's going on with the dynamics of the family.
Okay.
That's
right.
nice. Yeah. We're gonna take another break, then after the break, we got a surprise for you.
A surprise?
Yeah, a gift for you. A gift for you.
Step into your glow with Charissa Luxe Skincare, where confidence begins with your skin. Our products are crafted for men and women who believe luxury should feel natural. From rejuvenating cleansers to rich hydrating serums, Charissa Luxe is self-care at its finest. Because radiant skin isn't just about how you look, it's about how you feel. Discover the luxury your skin deserves. Visit www.charissaluxe.com today and unveil your glow.
All right, we are back here on the Marcus Lee Stevenson Show, and we want to give Judge something. We know this weather's changing, so my other co-host, Linda's, can you bring this on stage, please?
Judge Cooks, on behalf of the Marcus Lee Stevenson Show, we would like to give this to you.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah. Hope you like
Do I
it.
need to open it?
Yeah, you can open it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
You are the first to have that.
it's a Marcus Lee Stevenson jacket.
And it's installated. It'll definitely keep you warm. Yes.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh,
That is nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
No problem. Yeah, we had it ordered for you. So yes, Linda, can you get this for me, please? Thank you. We like to do stuff live. That's different. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Angie.
No, I was just thinking when you were talking, when I asked that question, just to piggyback on that question, going back to your days in the family court, did you have scenarios or situations where they came to court maybe to get a divorce or for some other reason, but as a result of the interactions with you, they actually left taking a different course of action?
Yes, it's been quite a few couples who have done that. They've come there for a divorce, and then, I've talked to them. They were representing themselves, and I talked to both of them, and then they decided to stay together. So that's always a beautiful thing
that's
for
good.
couples
Yeah,
to
that
stay
you
together
encourage them.
instead of
Yeah.
getting a divorce.
Have they come back to get in touch with you maybe after some time to say,
No,
"We're
I've
still in
seen
it"?
some in public,
Oh,
out and
okay.
about, and they're still together, so that's
Oh,
great.
That's phenomenal. But
Yeah.
that's why we need great judges
Yeah.
like you. And that's why it's important to go vote so that we make sure that judges that really care about the community
people.
are in place, and for the people are really in place to help us stay together, to help us avoid situations. And I'm sure, you've had situations even in the criminal courts where you've been able to speak into someone's life and hopefully
Make a
change their life
change.
as well. So we just, again, appreciate all of the work that you do in the court system, in the community, to ensure that you continue to uplift people. So thank
Yeah,
you.
well, thank you.
Yeah, we thank you. The community thank you. The county thank you. You're very awesome out there. We see you out there. We see you out there actually working, not just talking about it. You're visible, and that's important. The communities love you. So, you're just an awesome judge, and keep that faith that you always have, because that's very important to parents, to anybody going to your courtroom, whether it's your courtroom or just see you at the store. They'll smile at you. Hey, judge. Like, hey, how you doing? Probably everybody auntie, everybody sister, everybody friend. And that's important in the community. Really important. Miss Angie, because I know you got more.
We could talk about next week's show and who's on the show next week.
Yeah. Who do we have next week?
We have Renee White, actually.
We have a list. I'm like,
We do. Renee White, and she's actually one of your sorority sisters. But she is the founder and owner of Eden's Place, which is a home for foster care for girls ages 13 and 18 who are coming out of the system, who have experienced some very traumatic experiences, either physical abuse, mental abuse. At one point, she was servicing girls who were involved with sexual trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
So it's just, a variety of scenarios, but they go into a home that's full of love, that is meant to really redirect them and to heal some of the trauma. So we'll be talking about that next week, along with some other fun topics, because she is a personality of her own. So we look forward to hosting her next week.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So, Judge, let me ask you this: you got any new engagements coming up that people can see you? Any like community events where they can see you out? 'Cause I know you're busy.
I can't think of what I know. I don't know what's coming up next. I'll be somewhere, everywhere.
Yeah. So y'all make sure. Oh, what's your IG so they can follow you too?
My Instagram is Judge Kim Cooks.
Simple.
And
See.
then TikTok is Judge Kim Cooks.
Okay.
So I'm on every social media platform.
Y'all have no excuse. No excuse. Make sure y'all vote. Vote with passion. Seriously, vote because it's important. Just from your kids, your grandkids, new kids that may be coming. You just never know the
New kids.
yeah, new kids. Somebody out there getting pregnant. It's new. I'm keeping
But you'll
it real.
still be on the bench 18
Yeah.
years from now.
Yeah.
I hope to be retired then.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. How long have you been on the bench? We didn't ask that.
10 years
10
now.
years, okay.
Yes.
And was you an attorney first?
I was
yeah.
an attorney for 13 years.
Oh, wow. That's, wow.
So in 18 years, I hope to be retired.
Oh, yeah. I know I will be. I don't know what I be doing, but
You may still have the Marcus Stevenson show.
Oh yeah, that I will, cause that's fun.
With Angie.
Yeah, it's fun. It is fun. It's a lot of fun
Yeah,
being here.
yeah,
so.
we love it. We get the chance to talk to people like you yourself on a platform that embraces everybody.
And you know, it's so funny because coming back to Fishbowl, I had a podcast. It was called Fitness Judges. This was before the pandemic, but this was when Fishbowl was over in Arlington.
Arlington.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, look at
Yeah,
that.
and then they moved out here. It was too far for me to come.
Yeah.
Well, we need to bring it back somehow. You know, they have virtual podcasts now, so you could still do it from a remote location.
Yeah, the gym.
And
Nah,
still
yeah.
have
But it's a lot. So my hat's off to you because
Yeah.
it's a lot to prepare for every week of having someone come on, finding people to come on, preparing all of that. It's a lot. It's
Yeah.
almost like being a preacher and
gotta do the
preparing for a
sermon.
sermon.
Every Sunday, because you got to make sure you cross your T's and dot your I's.
Right.
Yeah, well, we've been blessed. We are actually booked up till May, I believe.
See, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And how long have you started?
This
When did you
is
start?
6 weeks.
Six weeks. Mhm.
Yeah, and
That's
we are booked up. Yeah,
But
we
I
had
think
to
it's
turn some
the
away.
the tagline is conversations that matter.
Yeah.
So we're bringing stories to life and to light that aren't normally told or they're in smaller circles, but people are doing phenomenal work
Yeah.
in the community. We just had Melinda Hamilton on last week with Moms of Murdered Angels.
Oh, wow.
And the work that she's doing in the community is particularly in Fort Worth, but all around the nation, to really help and support mothers and dads as
Yeah.
well who have lost someone
Right.
to violence,
And
gun
then-
violence.
And then we had Chief Raymond Kemp Sr. on here, and he talked about his time in the military and what he does now in the community.
Executive leadership
We're blessed to have community leaders like yourself to come in, share their story. People reach out to them. We make sure they do their social media. Say, hey, let them know how to find you because it's important. Because you never know what they need or when they need it, so they know an avenue of how to contact. Just a question, like you said. Some people reach out to you just for a question. Hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? So that's the importance of community engagement, and that's what it's about. Conversation that matters, and everything we do is positive. We don't badger nobody. We don't allow people to come on here and talk negative, because that's the first thing. Hey, we ain't talking negative. I don't care what you got to say. Keep that in at your house, whatever. Because on this platform, we always pray anyway. And I know we didn't get a chance to do it virtually like we always do, but I did say it. I did pray while we were. Oh, you did too. Yeah.
did.
So because we always want to bless this stage.
Right.
Because people got to drive home, so we pray for people. It's more than just a podcast. And I tell everybody, you family now. Because once you step on this stage, you family.
Well, that's good. That's important to highlight people in the community so others know what
Yes.
what
Yeah.
people are doing.
Yeah, because a lot of, if we didn't know, the other people didn't know. They didn't know about Chief Raymond. They didn't know about Melinda. They didn't know about Fran. Just the people that's been coming up here. They didn't know about part of the Kava Bar in Frisco. So we're actually doing a place where people can just get the information.
place
Now,
of
have you
connection.
tried that kava?
Oh yeah.
I cannot drink that kava. I can't drink
Yeah,
it.
I
I
don't
don't know. I went to that kava bar in Frisco, and because a friend of mine owns a kava bar in Frisco, it may
Yeah.
be the same
Yimmy.
person.
Yimmy and Arthur. Yeah,
Yimmy
yeah,
is-
yeah. We've been knowing them for a while.
And I was like, I felt like I was in outer space.
How much did you drink?
So
you
that
gotta-
kava,
you
I
gotta-
cannot drink that.
You gotta sip it. Don't gulp it.
Right, I was nervous about driving home from Frisco.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I actually didn't drink it for that
You
very
didn't drink it?
reason. I did not.
Yeah,
Oh
'cause she didn't
man,
know.
you
She
gotta
I
be.
did not.
You have to have some tough insides to drink that stuff.
Yeah, I did not. But it definitely has health benefits. So, and they
It has
talked
health-
extensively about that. So go to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You can see that episode
Yeah.
where they talked about the benefits of it. So
Yeah.
It certainly does.
Yeah, and y'all always can find this session on YouTube, Marcus Lee Stevenson Show. You can find it on Spotify,
iHeartRadio,
iHeartRadio,
Apple Podcast,
Podcast.
YouTube.
Yeah, pretty much anywhere social. I mean,
Streaming.
streaming is there. We've been blessed to be on all those platforms in a short matter of time. So we're still surprised. We're like, wow,
congratulations.
Yeah, and we're going to be soon next year. This will also be on TV. So yeah, your episode will be on TV. All the episodes we're gonna push them on TV too. So we've just been blessed and keep growing, and just keep being out there for the people. You know, that's important to me. That's important to my team, to Angie, to Linda. We just want everybody to know. You know, we thank for our engineer. He's always keep us on point. We're gonna do it. I told him last week. I said we're gonna put you on here. He said, "For real?" I said, "Yeah." I said because people need to know his skill set. They need to know about him because he's the one that help keeps this functioning right. Because it's important that, you know, whether it's the stations, the tune, he makes sure the camera's on point.
The lighting,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So you think we do a lot of work? He does a lot of work. So we are blessed to have him as well. So yeah. Anything else?
Nope.
And what we're going to do is we always have an after show. You know, it's maybe a couple of minutes so they can find that because some questions that we probably forgot to ask. You know, and maybe it's like 5 minutes or so of that. So again, we thank y'all for watching, listening, and learning about the Marcus Lee Stevenson Show. And there will be plenty more. Oh, your date, you will be back too
Right.
in January.
Right.
I don't know the exact date yet, but it's in January. So we're going to make sure we keep y'all informed on that. And
Right. But they need to write down that they're going to go vote
yes.
from February 17th to the end of February, and then March 3rd is Election Day, 194th Criminal District Court, Dallas County. It'll be Judge Kim Cooks on the ballot.
Say that again. Look right in that camera right there because they need to
Kim
see you.
Cooks on the ballot, 194th Criminal District Court, Dallas County.
Yes. Y'all, please vote. It's important to your community, to our community, to everybody. Voting is important, period.
And it matters.
Yeah, it definitely
It does
matters.
matter. Every vote matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forget what you heard. So don't be out there complaining if you hadn't took the time to vote. Because if you don't vote, zip it. Open your mouth and vote. It's important. So, yeah, you know, I'm very transparent. They'll tell you that. I keep it real. I'm a country boy. I'm a country boy, Judge Kim.
Right.
Yeah.
I've got questions for the after show.
Okay. All right. We thank y'all. We're going to play our little outro. Again, thank y'all for tuning in, watching the Marcus Lee Stevenson Show. And next Tuesday, same time, same place. And y'all enjoy. Love it.